Yo folks, and welcome to the channel. My name is Bork. In today's video, we'll be talking about Solana NFT tokens. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. First things being is Aurora right here. Now this is going to be the Solana NFT game that's probably going to be dominating the space because it has the most amount of gameplay, the most amount of trailers, the biggest like sort of production value, biggest team as far as like NFT gaming goes in Solana. You can see right here, that is known as Bit something. He's an NFTs. He's going to be one of the creatures that you can control within like the, I guess, Aurora gameplay stage. And I think it's just really nice that they have something to actually showcase to the community. I'm super bullish on this project, but let's go ahead and talk about the token. So first things being, you guys saw like how the gameplay looks, what Roy's trying to be. There's going to be the actual tokenomics and things going on. There's going to be 100 million tokens ever in supply. You can see a lot of the tokens are going to be with 2-year, 3-year, 6-year investments. So the token won't just dump within like the first year. That's the most important part when you're evaluating some of the tokenomics within these tokens, because you don't want to buy it and then it just dumps, right? And what does the Ori token do? You can buy and sell NFT creatures. It rewards players in solo PvE, reward players for winning battles. You can stake it. You can enter battle arena via staking protocols. You can integrate into the virtual economy. So there's going to be a virtual marketplace. Actual Aurora NFT goes, you can scroll down, it does other things. And you can see the Ori token has many other projects, including like, you know, the NFT holders having different aspects that they can look into. The reason why we're talking about the Ori token in such detail is because this is probably the biggest gaming NFT token that's released, IDO'd, and you can actually buy this on FTX. I'm not saying buy it. I just love how well thought out it is and how much you can actually see what it's planning to do in the very near future. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one, which is going to be Genesis Go right here. I think this is going to be sort of the big brain play. And the reason why I'm so bullish on Genesis Go is because they support stuff like Star Atlas, Radium, Jet Protocol, DeFi Land, Digital Eyes, Fabric, Exchange.art, Mango Market, Sonar, SoCionFi. They are pretty much one of the backers of the Solana ecosystem. They helped the Solana ecosystem actually run in the background, and that makes me so bullish. And then if we jump over here into Big Brain's post, he does a full breakdown on how the Genesis Go Shadowy Supercoder NFT token is going to be so great, because we are actually going to be getting tokens as NFT holders. And with Genesis Go supporting so many different projects in Solana, you best believe that that token is going to be extremely valuable. And you guys saw it. Yes, I have my own Genesis Go Shadowy Supercoder NFT. Try saying that really fast. The mint price was at 2.5. It's already like sort of 4x, 3x in its own ways. I love this project, what it's trying to do, what it's trying to achieve. It's not just an art project, but it provides utility in the sense that you are betting on the actual Solana ecosystem, right? So Genesis Go has already proven itself as far as being like an integral part of the Solana ecosystem. And the fact that they release a token where it's like, hey, you know, we support Star Atlas, we support Radium, we support Jet Protocol, and they plan to do more things with the token in the future. You know, just go ahead and read Soul Big Brain's post. I love it. And this is the one that I was just like, oh my gosh, easy mint, easy buy. I know we're like just talking about it now, but it came out of nowhere for me. And the next project that I want to talk about is Crypto Cubs right here. The reason why they're so important is because back in October 11th, they talked about their expanded roadmap and this eggplant token. I want to say that they were one of the first Solana NFTs that even wanted to talk about tokens and what we want to sort of do with them. They predated like sort of Aurora with their Ori token. They predated Genesis Go. And you have to give credit where credit is due, because they are the ones who started like so many different things when it comes to giving people back sort of the distributed funds. They did the eggplant token. I just think Crypto Cubs are constantly slept on because there are just so many things that they try to innovate in, and then people just sort of been like, hey, you know, we want to do that too. I'm not saying Ori or Genesis Go bit like the idea of like Crypto Cubs. I'm just giving credit that Crypto Cubs was one of the first, and I just want them to get the limelight that they definitely deserve. And the next things being is, of course, is how do I get into these tokens? Like for example, the Ori token, where do I buy it? The Genesis Go token, if it ever releases, where do I buy it? You can buy it on platforms such as Dex Labs, or you can buy it on something like Radium, which is sort of decentralized exchange. But Dex Labs, it's sort of like your own marketplace maker. And the reason why I say that is because this is the Woof token, right? This Woof token is actually a custom market that someone created. You can see like the actual ID who created it. And the reason why that's so important is because this allows you to sell tokens, or pretty much acquire tokens are not publicly available or easily available. So in case you want to get into altcoin trading or NFT token trading in the shadowy superwebs or whatever you want to call it, or the dark webs, you can go on Dex Labs. And this is probably going to be the best place to sort of do trades. Like you can actually actually click like all these different prices, and you can see the prices and sizes will change based off of how you want to do it. You can also do like your standard swap in case you don't want to jump into here. But the thing is this is the best place to essentially buy tokens that haven't released. So for example, like the Wolf token is not easily acquirable. If you bought it here when it was like, you know, not even worth anything, it was just like a normal token that was like sort of in the imagination, you would have gone up like so crazy by now. Like it's at 0.004. Like that's insane. And of course you could have bought SAMO like way back here when no one even thought it would even exist. And then now we have like this sort of Dogecoin sort of bonanza. You know, SAMO is going to be like the Dogecoin of Solana, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not saying you buy these things. I'm just showing you where you can buy these things in case you were ever interested in a custom market, in case you ever wanted to buy the Genesis Go token as it releases and gets on actual decentralized exchanges, or you want to buy, for example, the Eggplant token before it actually gets on, you know, other exchanges and all these things. But of course, be careful with Dex Labs because you never know what token you might end up buying. You know, a lot of these tokens at the end of the day, they are scams and they might go to zero. You just never know. I just want to point that out in case you guys are wondering. Next thing is makes me bullish on NFT gaming is going to be $100 million invested into blockchain gaming. That's just insane because who invests like $100 million? It's going to be studios like Epic Games, 1047 Games, Triple Dot Studios, Faraway Games. You know, we have Solana Ventures, FTX, them pulling together this money and investing it in Web3, blockchain in general. Just mega bullish. And of course, we got to talk about how Facebook has changed their name into Meta. That is insanely bullish for the entire ecosystem. I know I'm a little bit late, but the important part is that this is a sort of indications of how like the NFTs we're buying, the things that we're currently looking into, mass adoption is coming. And I just want folks to be aware that this stuff is coming and you are very, very early to say the least. And another thing that I want to cover really quick is SMB Derivatives, my thought on them. I think they're funny. I think they look cute. I think they look cool. Am I ever going to buy like stuff like fast food SMB? No. But the thing is maybe when I'm drunk, maybe I'll look at it. I don't know. The thing is I don't advocate for any things that I talk about at the end of the day. I'm just telling you where my thoughts are, how I sort of view them. I think they're cute. Why do people buy meme tokens like this? Because they're easy to understand and it's a meme. Like some people take this as a joke. And I think that's the best way to sort of approach blockchain. Don't take it too seriously because we should just be having fun at the end of the day, right? As far as everything goes, those are like my thoughts on derivatives and like tokens and stuff. Let's jump right here into my notes page. These are going to be all the different websites that I use, and I just give credits to monkey teams. Like let me know if you have websites and all that stuff. I'd love to add you to the list. I think it's super important to sort of build this stuff out. That way it's like, oh, where does Bork go to get like his market analysis? I go to Soul Analysis. Or where do I go to see like NFT drops? So I go to How Rare Is. Or where do I go to check analysis even more? You know, Solana Floor. I love this website. But speaking of this, let's go ahead and talk about like the different analytics and sort of like the market caps. At the end of the day, when I talk about this stuff, this isn't predictions, this isn't hopium, copium, whatever you want to call it. This is me just looking at stuff and talking about it. Shadowy Supercoder DAO, they're doing extremely well. If you're wondering, oh, like the floor price of SMB, why is it this? If you actually go on Solana Floor, it's actually a little bit higher, and the USD price is still around between 45 to 50K. That's usually the fluctuation price for an SMB. So still bullish on everything. Like USD price, I know shouldn't be like a thing. One soul should equal one soul, but as the market matures, it's sort of difficult to say that when one soul is $253. But of course, SMB is sort of like in a different realm of its own. But I just want to point that out in case you guys are wondering, like, oh, you know, I invested XYZ into this project. Why is it going down? USD price is roughly like staying the same. Just zoom out, sort of understand what's going on with the overall markets, how things are flowing, and we can sort of get a better picture. Just note, you should not paper hand just because like, oh, things are down or whatever, one soul equals one soul, because we haven't even entered like the actual NFT bull run. We're in a consolidation period and things haven't really changed. Once like mass adoption sort of comes where it's something like Facebook is like, oh, we bought this Solana NFT or whatever, things are going to drastically change. Or I should start calling them Meta because that's their new name. Is this something to look into? Because mass adoption has not even come close to actually understanding like these NFTs. And once they actually come, once people actually start looking at this stuff, that's where it's like the true top projects will essentially shine. And the people who who actually hold projects will essentially get rewarded, because if you hold, you essentially have a bigger bet, but you also have a bigger chance of making actual gains at the end of the day. And then as far as like metaverse plays, like I'm super excited for Neo Nexus. I just want to point that out to you guys. Solana Breakpoint is currently occurring. In case you guys want to do something virtual, they do provide like some sort of use case where you can like view the conference virtually, and I think that's really cool. I'm going to be watching. Let me know if you guys want to sort of stream it or whatever. And these are the projects that I'm looking into. A lot of stuff to follow up on. Just want to let you guys know where I'm currently at. And let's go ahead and end today's video with an actual giveaway for this one, because I said I was going to do it. Now, the only reason why I don't do like giveaways at the titles anymore is because I saw a lot of bots and I didn't want people to get scammed. So we're just going to do giveaways and not make it obvious, so that randomly someone can just win money because you watched a video. Isn't that amazing? And I'm going to go ahead and exclude myself right here and get the YouTube comments. And then I'll post this on Twitter, whoever the winner is and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and pick the winner. Who is it going to be for this one? And it's going to be Russia. Oh my goodness. That's like one of the OGs for my other YouTube channel. So congrats to you. Like, hit me up in my DMs in Discord or whichever, and more than happy to reward you with some sort of, prize for today's giveaway on this video. Those are the different things when it comes to all the different tokens. The biggest things that I want you to take out of this is go into Dex Labs if you're ever curious about like funny tokens that you've never seen. Maybe create like a custom market on it, see how it goes, and just sort of watch things. Always zoom out when you're like looking at these tokens. I love how you can actually see charts and metrics. Don't just buy stuff because everyone says, oh, it's a good time to buy SAMO. Right now isn't a good time to buy SAMO because it's pumping. Right now is not a good time to buy WOOF because it's pumping. But maybe it's also a good time to buy because you don't know whenever it's going to go to this price ever again. What if it just keeps going up? Just a lot of things to sort of like sum up when it comes to tokens, because FOMO is real. It's up to you how you essentially want to make your bets. Anyways, if you made it this far in today's video, consider subscribing, dropping a like, leaving a comment, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. Once we hit 3K subs, we might be doing some sort of giveaway. Just want to give that hint since you guys made it that far. Anyways, have yourself a fantastic day and see you guys in the next one.